Well, I'm about to do Shakshuka here this morning, and look who I've got here to help me. That's Blanche. She's after laying one of these lovely eggs here for me this morning, so she's just heating up, and I've got the ingredients here. I've got chorizo, I've got some Eastern spices here, and some black pepper and some paprika. I've got 3 fresh eggs, I've got some onions, I've got some plum tomatoes and some salt. That's the total of the ingredients. I have some oil heating up there in the pan, and I'm going to salt off some onions then. Let them just sweat down maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and into that I'll add a little bit of salt just to draw the moisture out of them, let them caramelize a little bit. There's a little bit of rock salt, and I'll give them a few minutes. I'll add the chorizo then. Actually, I can add it now, and the oils, the chorizo will all come out from it as well, giving some wonderful flavours. So listen, I'll do this in a few little bits if anyone's interested in giving it a go. Herbs fresh from our own greenhouse today, some parsley and basil, coriander, and my chilies are not out yet, but we'll get there, here we are after about, I suppose we're 6 or 7 minutes running here. Just the oils have just released out of the chorizo, giving it a lovely bit of flavour, and the onions are just starting to caramelise there, just starting to stick there slightly on the bottom, which is what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to add in the spices. What I've got here is I've got a teaspoon of Great Northern Larder kebab mix. It's a Middle Eastern kebab, very, very good mix. But also A&O also do the same type of kebab mix as well. It's quite good, called Lebanese kebab. Anyway, I've got some smoked paprika, and I've got some black pepper and some salt in that. So I'm just going to release the flavours into this first. I don't need, this is not a huge big flavourful dish, so I don't need a whole lot of it in it. But I just want to oh yeah, you can smell that. And I'm just going to release that a little bit into it, and I'll be back at the tin of tomatoes now. I have plum tomatoes here this morning. I find that they make such a difference for sweetness, that if you go with an ordinary tin of tomatoes, you need to add some sugar to it, but with these lads here, you certainly don't. So I'm just going to give them a bit of mash into it, and I'll let them break down there for about maybe 15 minutes, and 10-15 minutes, let them cook down, and then I'll come back and I'll add our eggs. We'll have such a wonderful flavour there for about another 10 minutes or so, and the tomatoes, I'd say, have all cooked out now at this stage. Oh yeah, look at the smells. It's just, I wish this was smell-o-vision. Let's give it a little taste of oh yeah, lovely sweetness off the tomato. Now I'm on my own here today with a one-handed video, so it's going to be very hard to crack 3 eggs into this, but I'm going to do a blue peter on it and say here's one we made earlier. So what I'm going to do is you just make a little well for the egg. I want to get him down so he'll cook. So just a little well. I know it's difficult to do in the liquid, but just spread it out one side, and just tip in your egg. And I'll do the very same there now with 2 more of them. I'll do 3 in a minute here this morning. So we'll come back in a few. Our 3 eggs tipped into it. Now I want to put the lid on that for a few minutes there to make sure to let the eggs cook off. And I'd say about 5 minutes now, that'll be done. This morning's sourdough as well is just, oh my god. You can hear the crunch of that. This is going to be to mop up the Shakshuka. How good is that? For about 5 minutes. Oh yeah, how good does that look? And eggs now are nicely cooked. I don't want them obviously going hard, I want them still a bit dippy, which is exactly what they are at the moment. They're still soft in the centre. And we'll finish that with a little bit of coriander from the garden, and serve it up with some of our sourdough bread. There we go, Shakshuka.